When we load a tissue, basically we're talking about tension and compression. When the load, the force that's acting on the tissue, the applied load, when they're going toward each other, that's compression. And when the loads are going away from each other, that's tension. And that's all you get. When you combine tension and compression, you get shear, bending, torsion, that type of stuff. So just the torque that we talked about, that rotational, right? You're pushing in and you're pulling out. It's the combination of tension and compression. Same thing with bending. You're pushing in and pulling apart, and bones can bend. And then shear, you push down and move sideways. All that friction stuff is shear friction forces. Your joint surfaces experience shear. They shear against the synovial fluid, right? So that's that. It's combination of compression and tension. So we'll mostly talk about compression and tension since the rest are combinations. And what I'd like for you to get is that tension and compression are happening together all the time. You don't separate them. This is different than some of you might have trained through yin yoga. They talk about tension and compression very differently. They talk about compression as bony end range. You know, when you can't move your bone anymore because the bone is compressing against the bone. And they talk about tension as you can stretch further, soft tissue tension. That's fine, but that's not how I talk about tension and compression. Because to me, tension and compression are mechanical forces. So when a joint is moving, there's tension and compression. There's shear. That's the biomechanical version of the same word.